All right, welcome back to another session 5 of Ilvermorny. It's been a few weeks, so just give you guys all a quick recap. Last time was Quidditch, mainly Quidditch. The boys, the Wampai, got their asses handed to them by Thunderbird.
Let's go. Which
is crazy because that's Thunderbird's first actual Quidditch win in 1990 or 1981. 1891. Holy shit. But as well, though, it's their first win in like 20 years. So, big win. Thunderbird is partying it up. However, you got Finn, who didn't give a shit about Quidditch, decided just to chill in the History of Magic room doing some studying, came across some crazy revelations, and also went and talked to Briar and figured out some stuff about the Sasquatch. Some interesting moment being that Sasquatch can actually shapeshift into other people or things. So he's a little stressed out right now, thinking there might be Sasquatch in the school hiding amongst the students. So where we left off, the only club left for the Saturday is Transfiguration. So we're going to jump into that. In terms of the game, though, just kind of throw this out there. We are kind of following a real-life like timeline. So I think we're on Halloween right now. And we're going to, go from there. So like the next session would be November. We'd be jumping into Thanksgiving and so forth and so on. But besides the point, let's jump into the game, boys. So,
Thunderbird.
Go Thunderbird!
You can't be biased to the gym.
You can have a little bias.
Fucking bias if I want.
I'll let you have bias for Thunderbird.
Thank you. So as the Thunderbirds are partying it up in the Great Hall, just every year within the Thunderbird house is just cheering and chanting Patrice, Arthur, Patrice, just pounding the table. You notice, though, you two notice your fellow student Finn is not amongst the people cheering. Sushina, though, happens to walk in the room and kind of join not the cheering, but just kind of watching, seeing what's going on. You can see the Wampai walking by the Great Hall.
There's more Wampai?
There's more Wampai walking by the Great Hall with their heads down, looking very, just pathetic. They look very defeated. Anyways, Finn, leaving the library. All this newfound knowledge. How you feeling?
Okay. I don't know. What am I supposed to be feeling? I feel like flustered, I guess. I don't know.
Flustered, yeah.
Confused. Burdened is a good word. Overwhelmed even.
Overwhelmed, yeah, cool.
Those are good words.
So, it's about 3 o'clock. You know your transfig club competition is in about an hour.
Oh, it's in an hour?
It's in an hour. It starts at 4.
I can't even think of what to do beforehand. Can I get there early? I'm going to go early.
Sure, of course you can.
Go early, and where else am I going to go? I'm lost.
Could have come seen your house. Celebrate.
Oh, that's true. That's still happening. My bad. I still decide to. I still decide to go ahead.
Transfig, yeah.
My head's not in the right place to go celebrate right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, excuse me. Cool. Okay. I mean, not cool, but great. So you make your way over to the Transfit Club, which is just Silas Silverthorn's room for teaching Transfiguration. When you get there, the desks, there are no desks left in this room. It is literally just a stone brick rectangular room. However, there's a line in the middle of the room with one side slightly painted towards the Thunderbird colors of yellow and... No. Thunderbird's colors are red and gold.
Are they? I thought it was like blue and gold.
No, it's red and...
Oh, Wampus is red.
Wampus is red and gold. Thunderbird's is... I think Thunderbird's... Whatever.
You could just say...
Yeah, Thunderbird's color scheme is on the right side of the room. Wampus's red and gold color is on the left side of the room. Have to look into the Thunderbird color. Anyways, you see that there's a spot for the Wampai to stand on the one corner of the room, and then there's a spot for you where you would stand. And in the middle of the room is a table in which the judges are going to sit. Other than that, though, there's nothing in this room but that table and that color scheme. You can see, though, as you enter the room and you're looking at all this, Raven, you hear Raven's voice, and she says to you, "You a little nervous, brother?"
Yeah, a bit.
So
obviously I'm a little conflicted. Like, in my voice, and like obviously there's that bit of now I know something you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So she looks at you. She's like, "Are you sure you're okay? Because you don't sound okay."
Yeah. We'll be good.
We'll be good. So she says, "Do you want to do a little practicing, or do you feel pretty confident?"
No, we could practice. Let's do some lots of practice.
So you stand at the one side of the room. She stands beside you. She's like, "Okay, start."
Okay, I'm gonna start. I forget how the order of it goes.
How do you think it goes? Unless you want to ask her. Oh man, I love Alexander Keith's. Good beer.
I think, isn't it Orchideus first, then Aguamenti, and then Veraverdo?
Yes.
I believe that's the order.
Yep. Make the flowers, water the flowers, grow the flowers.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
So do I just have to like say like I'm gonna just do that in that order or what? Like,
Yeah. So you do have to roll
individually
for each of them. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So roll
on
the flower for casting.
10.
It's on the dot. So yeah, you got it.
10. Like,
plus your modifier,
which is I forget what.
I think your transfig is 5 because it's
your casting style.
What's your casting style? 4 plus 2, so 6.
Okay.
Okay, so 16. Nice. Okay, so way over the dot. Okay, hold on. Well, yeah. What's the number?
2 plus 6, so 8.
Okay, so you waving your wand, flowers begin to bloom along the one side of the room. Different types. You got daisies, roses, lilacs, lavender. Just a whole arrangement of flowers start to grow along the whole width of the wall. Now, Raven says, "All right, water your garden." And as you cast the Agamenti, just like a little bit of water squirts out, but just hits the floor. Just a sad droop of water. She says, she looks at you kind of laughing. She's like, "Got a leaky faucet?"
Yeah.
Weird comment to say to your brother.
Why is that a weird comment?
I don't know. We're
Just asking if he has a leaky faucet.
Do I just try again?
Why are you making it weird?
Can I just try again, or is that like not allowed? Okay, 8 plus 6.
Yep. So this time a jet stream of water shoots from your wand, and you begin to wave it slowly over all the flowers. They begin to sparkle and shimmer. She says, "Well done. Now grow your garden. Grow your flowers."
8 plus 6, 14.
Yep. Oh, that was your foot. I was like, what the hell was that? All the flowers now, after casting Vera Verdo, all the flowers begin to rise and grow a good foot to 2. She looks at you, she's like, "Wow, you did that almost flawlessly. Well done, Finn. You've greatly improved."
Thank you.
Think you can beat Tsushina?
Is that who I'm facing?
That is who you are facing. She is extremely good at transfigurations.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So, after you're done casting, your head starts to feel kind of light. You're starting to feel stress eating at you. Almost like you're feeling exhausted. Sometimes revelations cause anxiety.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I think I'm fine. I think I'm just gonna battle through whatever you're talking about right now. Obviously not.
Fuck God.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewrite that.
No, obviously there's a lot of stress there right now. Even just finding out you're facing Tsushina's, that's a big blow right there as well. So yeah, obviously there's some.
I'm pretty sure she brought it up to you last session too, eh?
Obviously my head wasn't there. Okay, I don't remember that shit.
So Raven says, "Do you want to continue to practice, or do you just want to relax?"
I mean, I'll just sit here. There's no point in practicing more.
So she sits beside you, and she says, That
would just make me more exhausted, wouldn't it? If I just keep practicing. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it.
So she sits beside you, and excuse me. She says, I have very much enjoyed training with you this last month.
Me too.
So you see, she kind of scoots her chair closer to you, and she just kind of looks at you. She's like, despite you only being a half brother, I feel like we're very close. Stop looking at me like I'm trying to get her to bang him. You guys are.
I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to get in character for myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm also trying to think of how
called
I would
breathing.
react to this. Obviously, I think that takes me a bit uneasy at first. I'm gonna take a minute with that, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I feel that too. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that too. So, it's been nice. It's nice to have someone else here.
Damn. So, you guys just kind of sit in silence. Over in the Great Hall, you guys are just, not you guys specifically, but just Thunderbird is smashing back pumpkin juice, just ripping dishes off the table. These guys are going crazy chanting.
That's hype.
It is very much so.
I want to find Rowan.
Okay.
So I just want to go up to him.
A Ronin, yeah. So you go up to him, you just see him pound back a goblet and just whip it against the ground.
Right? He's captain. Yeah. I'm going to say I'm just like, I'm extremely happy we won, especially like first time, but, I think we need to come up with plans to at least maintain this and the different era of Thunderbird. We need to maintain that. One game is one game. That doesn't decide at all. I from knowing my brother and watching all that, we need to have strategies, and especially for the teams we're going against.
Perfect. Give me a persuasion roll, please.
Persuasion is... Where is it? 9 altogether.
So, after he smashes the goblet against the ground, he hears what you says. He puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, "Little man, we just beat the best team. We don't need strategy. We got each other." So you failed your roll, and he just continues to just
okay.
lose it.
I'm going to then go and find Patrice. Just walking through.
Yeah, I want to be buzzing with like our own age group, not with other people, but like.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you see Victoria, Kiana, they're all there, just kind of like you're just chilling with them.
I was like briefly explaining the stories of like how scary it was, like standing up there, like looking all sort of mighty in front of them,
Ah, cool. So you just see Melvin as you're explaining it all. Melvin's just like, "Yeah!" just getting it in with you.
That's right.
Vibing.
I want to say, while I'm walking up, I see like all of them there, like happy, talking, like as the house together. I'm going to stop walking towards him, and I'm just going to turn back. I'm just going to leave the celebration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I see him like come and approaching us, or is he like?
You see him approach, but then you see him wander out of the Great Hall. He doesn't fully approach the group.
Okay, but if I see that, I'm gonna pause and sort of catch up to him outside the Great Hall.
Yeah, so you run up and you catch up behind him as he leaves.
Arthur, why aren't you coming to celebrate with us? This is
I mean, yeah, I'm great with celebrating, but also, a bit tired from the game. A lot of pressure. It was a struggle having Brutus on me the whole game, but I just didn't want to interfere. It seemed like for once our house was actually together there, so I didn't want to drop in on that.
And you're the reason why we are together, so
Oh,
come be with us. But it's okay. I guess I'm tired too. I'm tired. I'm probably just gonna go to bed after or something, but. I'm gonna go check up on. What's her name?
Maxine.
Yeah, Maxine.
Yeah,
Too, because she was pretty dead.
I'm like, hey, it takes the 2 game MVPs to check in on each other. So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you at least pass on. You know, I hope she's good. I'm going to just go and wander around. Maybe I'll go and see Transfig or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot that club was there too. If maybe I will, but I'm probably gonna be a little exhausted.
Well, enjoy the celebration. You earned it.
Yeah, I wish Finn luck because I didn't see him around here anyways. He must be waiting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's a sneaky guy, so he could have been here. And I want to just point at Patrice's shoes as I just walk. Back
Oh,
away.
nice. I like it.
I'll
Call
chuckle.
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuckle and go find
Maxine?
Maxine.
Okay, you head over to the nurse's office where Maxine is laying in a bed. She's got a nice Skelegro flask next to her little table. And she's just laying in the bed, just chilling. She looks over and sees you walk in. And she's like, "Oh, Patrice, you're not partying?"
Yeah, I'm just taking a little pause of, I told my story a lot, but I wanted to see how you were doing. It seems like you're feeling better now than you were lying out there.
She's like, "I feel a lot better." The Skelegro, and she points at it, and she looks over at you. Her eyes are kind of red. She's like, "It healed me up good."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else in the infirmary? Or...
Completely empty. There's not even a puckwudgie outside.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with her for a bit, ask her a couple questions about just how she's and her other experiences playing Quidditch, considering it's her first win.
Yeah, so she tells you, she's like, the fact that it's our first win is incredible. She tells you, I've been on the Quidditch team since I was in year 1 like you. And we haven't won one game. So it's exhilarating. However, it made me realize the fact that a year 1 was able to call out strategies better than a Ronin. And she stops, she looks at you, she's like, "I think it's time for a vote. We need to get rid of a Ronin as captain. I want you as captain."
I just want to be take a step back, oh my goodness, why me, Maxine?
I think you have a talent at looking at a battlefield and seeing what needs to be done.
I think this is a conversation we need to have as a team. And I think you own some Skelego right now, so you don't know what you're thinking.
She's like, "I do know what I'm thinking. Since year 1, I have been with a Ronin. He sucks. You saw him play. He is garbage. He shouldn't even be on the team. But if we have your commands, and we've got my skill, and we've got Arthur as a seeker, we've got 3 great players right there. I think we need to do a little reconfiguring."
I think that's a need too. But I don't know. It's not like we can just replace a Ronin. We don't.
We could. With everybody seeing that Thunderbird has a chance now, more people are going to want to try out. Or rather, we can just easily replace him.
I just want to I guess you're right. Start of a new wave of Quidditch and Thunderbird.
That's right. So you see, she's getting amped in the bed. She's just vibrating. She's so energized.
What year is she again? Sorry, I don't remember.
She's 6th year.
She's 6th year? Okay.
So, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I'm pretty thinking, this is exciting. I feel like we can actually make some noise this year in the league.
She's like, "That's what I'm saying. But we gotta get rid of a Ronin. If we're going to win, we gotta get rid of him."
Okay. I'll think about it too, but I'll
Good.
bring it up to the whole team for sure.
Good.
I'm going to go see what everyone's saying now. I hope you're feeling good. And Arthur wishes the same.
She's like, "That's good to hear. 2 of our best players. You guys gotta keep yourselves healthy."
I just want to sort of laugh and pat her and tuck her in, get some good sleep and head off.
You do that as you tuck her in. She grabs the Skelegro flask, drinks some more, looks at you barely squinting. She's like, "Have a good day."
Yeah, so when I'm walking back there, I sort of want to... Is it still a bunch of time until Transfiguration would start?
Yeah, you got about 30 minutes until it starts.
So yeah, I'm just going to go back to party and more so see what Ronin's doing, sort of spectate if he's a worthy captain.
Yeah, so you walk over. As you come into the Great Hall, he is on the table with his uniform completely off, except he's still got his pants on. He's on the table flexing, going, "Thunderbird, that's right! You see a Wampus, a year one Wampus student walks by, and he whips a flask at the kid, saying, "You better get out of here, kid." He is high off the glory of the game. And you can see all the other students are pretty high off it, but not to his level. Like, even Melvin's pretty freaking pumped, but not that extreme.
Absolutely crazy.
He's roided out. Like, he's just freaking living off the glory.
I want to see if I could find if Hiram's there too. Is he like sort of hyper now? Because they would be the same year now.
Hiram is not there. He's Wampus.
Hiram's Thunderbird.
Oh, no, sorry. What? Oh, yeah, he is. Sorry, my bad. No, he's not there.
He's not there?
He's not there.
Okay, cool.
He's in the bathroom, isn't he?
He's always in that bathroom. He's taking fat shits all the time.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with the guys, just the year at the table, and then when it comes down, like after everyone's sort of going away, I'm gonna see if they're more so going to transfig or they're just going back.
Okay, cool. You notice as it gets closer to the transfig time, people really start dying down. Majority of them head off to the library to do their own studying. However, Victoria and Kiana specifically go over to watch Transfigurations.
No Melvin?
Yeah, what's Melvin doing?
Melvin goes to the library to study.
It's cool. I'll head over with Kiana and Victoria. I'm excited to see. I think Arthur might be performing as well as Finn. And sort of, there's a spectating booth, or is it just a reading the booth?
Yeah. So as you reach the transfig room, there is a kind of interesting. There's like rafters around the outside of the room. And there's staircases leading up, and you can kind of see where the stone wall was. It's like invisible now, so you can spectate through it. So a lot of people are just kind of literally sitting on these wooden beams, watching the games from the outside of the classroom.
Yeah, I want to take a comfy seat,
Yeah.
just sort of lie around.
Yeah, so you do that. You sit beside Victoria and Kiana. Arthur, you were heading to the transfig room?
I wasn't gonna go. Yeah, I was just gonna kind of like
walk around.
Yeah, just walk around. Maybe even sit down. Just take a breather. Just relax for a second.
Yeah. So you sit down. You take a breather. A Pukwudgie walks by. One you haven't had a chance to formally meet yet. Very stern, stout, young older Pukwudgie. Silver quills. He looks at you and he's like, "You must be the young Grey. I'm Thorn. I run the Pukwudgie security."
Yeah, I haven't seen you yet. I know that, well, I guess you would know if you know who I am. My brother being here too.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you both share a similar position.
Yes, he's doing a very good job in ensuring we're tip-top shape.
Well, every place has their weaknesses, right?
So he gives you a smirk, and you see he reaches to the back, and he pulls a quill out, and he hands it to you. He's like, "Reward for a job well done in your game."
One of your quills? I'm like, is it just a quill, or is there anything? I'm not.
Yeah, he's
familiar.
like, the fact that he's like, it's actually an honor to have a Pukwudgie bestow a quill upon you, but talk to Professor Dewforn. You can do a lot with a Pukwudgie quill.
Well, thank you, Thorn, for that.
So he nods and he's like, "How's Finn doing?"
I am not too sure. My house isn't the biggest fan of me, so I don't know, nor do I have that many interactions with him.
So he laughs and he says, "It's not just your house. A lot of people aren't."
Jeez.
May I ask why you decided to stop and talk to me?
He says, "You know what? I think I was looking for friendly company, but I think I thought of somewhere else to be."
Why are you asking about Finn?
So you see, he just looks at you, and again, that smirk disappears to a more serious look. He's like, "I just got to make sure one of our students are in good health."
Could have asked about any student, and yet you ask about Finn.
So he just kind of just shrugs his shoulders.
I want to roll an insight on that. I want to roll an insight to see if if I can get more of a meaning behind what his reasoning for asking about Finn is.
Okay.
So insight is, where even is
It's under wisdom.
Wisdom? Oh, okay. 3. 11.
Looking at him, you can definitely tell that there's something up to why he asked the question. You're not fully getting the motive behind it. What you can grasp, though, is that your intuition is right. He stopped and asked you for a reason.
Yeah.
Just harder to determine what that reason is.
You know, I'm gonna say to him, I'm just like, you know, I don't know exactly what your reasoning to stop and talk to me may be, but if you know who I am, and yet alone what my family is about, being sloppy and asking a question that could cause suspicion is a interesting move, I might add.
So he starts to step away from you. He's like, maybe that's what I'm trying to do. And he carries on with his patrol.
Well, I mean, gotta do something while you're losing your position.
He doesn't reply. Does not reply. Just carries on his way. Tries to instigate from Thorn. And he's got a heart of iron.
He just got one of
That's
his
all he
quills, too. You have a piece of him in
Yep.
your hand. So that's potions, right, that he could do with that? Okay.
Yeah, there's something big. There's a reason he gave that to him.
He
I
just
want
tosses
to.
it.
I want to go and look for Arthos.
Okay, that's going to take you some time.
Oh,
School's big. It's probably going to take you, like, not going to lie, like 30 minutes. You're probably going to miss, like, the first part of his transfer.
no, I'll just take the thing and I'll just go to Transfiguration.
Okay. You want to go sit on the rafters, or...
What is the layout?
So, you can't go inside the classroom.
Okay.
So on the outside, there's like these stone staircases that have been magically built to where the wooden beams are up in the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
and the upper wall is invisible, so you can see through it. So you just take a seat on one of the wooden beams.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just
Do you want to sit with them, with Kiana, Victoria, and David, or sorry, Patrice?
The first seat. Once I go up those stairs, I'll just sit in the first open seat.
When you sit in that seat, sitting next to you on the right is Ayana. She looks at you. She's like, "Don't sit here. Sit somewhere else."
Hey. Okay. Sounds good.
So you get up and you scoot more down. You notice the good chunk of the rafter where you are is mostly wampus. Do you want to keep moving down, or?
Matter of fact, as I got up, I'm gonna go back to that first seat. Be like, I'm actually gonna stay here.
So
Like it's a great view.
wow. So at that point, Silas walks into the room. You see, he's still got a bit of paint on his face from the Thunderbird, from the Quidditch match. He's still trying to rub it off, but he's back in uniform. Comes in very seriously. Sushina is in the room with you, standing beside you. Raven has exited the room. It's just you and Sushina. Silas walks in, and he looks at you too. Doesn't say a word, he just kind of glares down at you both. Continues to the middle of the room, takes a seat at his table. He takes his wand out, and he taps the table. And he says, "Participants, approach the table, please."
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so
I'll head over.
you approach the table, and Sushina does as well. Silas says, "You two students today will be transfiguring a garden, and then you will be watering your garden, and then you will be growing your garden. Whoever can do it the fastest and make it look the best wins. Points at the end get added up for style." So, that being said, Finn, take your place on the Thunderbird side. Sushina, take your place on the Wampus side, please. As Finn walks over to his spot, he can see everybody above him watching. Wampus, Thunderbird just sitting in silence. You see Victoria, she's up, she's got her hands clasped together and she smiles at you, giving you like a nod of reassurance. You step into position. Silas pulls out a golden watch
First, can I just look at like Tsushina and just like give her like a nod, kind of smile thing, you know?
So she smiles back at you, and she mouths good luck to you.
Nice. You too.
So she faces forward towards her wall. You face towards yours. Silas pulls his watch out. The room is so silent you can hear his pocket watch going tick, tick, tick. Silas says 3, 2, 1, begin.
I'll bet. Sorry. So the first one is Orchideas.
Yep. Cast the flowers. You have to roll above a 10.
Nope.
What'd
Oh
you
wait,
roll?
so wait, 7 plus 6.
So you roll a success. So you start to cast your garden. However, Tsushina rolled an 11 plus her 5. So that's 16. So she rolled higher than you. So for style points, Tsushina. Oops. Okay. So you both cast your garden successfully. Sorry, you have exhaustion by it. Yeah, so roll disadvantage. I was gonna say, despite failing, it doesn't really.
I rolled a 20 on that one, so.
That sucks. So you gotta take the lower one.
Yeah, so I'll take the first one.
Yeah.
Like that second one was just for pain? Is that what that was?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, got you.
Okay. You both, nonetheless, despite being exhausted, you cast the spell successfully, and flowers start to bloom along the wall. Tsushina's, though, it's just a beautiful arrangement of these multicolored flowers. It looks like this rainbow. Yours is good, but it's not great compared to hers. So, Silas says, okay, you see him marking, he's like, now water your garden.
Oh, Gomenti. Oh, that's bad.
Tsushina's is bad. Roll disadvantage, though. What'd you roll?
5 on the first one,
6
plus
is
6, and 4 plus 6, 10.
You rolled on the dot, though, with a 10. She rolled a 4 plus 5 is a 9. She goes to cast it. Water does not spew from her wand. She looks at it and anxiously tries to do it again. But fails again. She tries to wave her wand again. This time it succeeds. However, you're way ahead of her. You water your flower and this beautiful stream of sparkling water just rains over your flowers. Style points go to you. She's behind you, though. So you're ahead of her. Silas says, Patrice, you may carry on. Grow your garden.
Finn.
Or Finn. Patrice! Finn, carry on. Water, next, grow your garden.
I think my exhaustion's hitting a little bit right now. You know, I'm going to take a minute.
You're going to take a minute? Okay, so this is at this point, Tsushina casts it again, but it fails, so it comes back to you.
I would be screaming at him like, go, go.
So Silence looks up at you, he's like, silence!
Obviously, I'm going to take a look and notice that.
I was gonna shake my head. Just like,
Has she
sort of
caught up?
embarrassed.
Has she caught up yet, or no?
Are you still waiting?
Has she caught up, or no?
She's on her third go, so after you roll, she'll succeed.
I thought she already succeeded.
She did, but, like, it took 2 turns.
Yeah, well, if she can succeed, then I can go.
Okay, yeah, wow. Okay, so you're making it even. So she succeeds this time. She looks over at you, kind of confused. So Silas like, okay, if you're ready, Finn, grow your garden.
15.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, shit. And a 9.
Rolling the thing, though.
Okay. My bad. 3. Fuck you.
What'd you roll?
9 was the lower one.
So, plus the 6, though?
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh.
plus 6. If you would have just let me have the one that was
You
outside.
piece of shit. No, you piece of shit. She rolled a 4 again. So you both go to grow your garden, but the flowers, for her, they actually kind of start to wilt. For you, though, you fail to cast. So Silas is like, please, students, grow the garden.
My God. I'll hit that again.
Would you roll?
Doesn't matter, does it? 8 plus 6, so 14.
Which one was lower, though?
This one.
This
like
one
the
was?
first one was 18. That's why I said it doesn't.
Oh, okay. So okay. Yeah. So then for her, 7, and you rolled an 8 there.
Yeah. I got 14.
Is that the last step, or are they
You both grow your garden. It raises to the ceiling these massive, beautiful daisies and roses and tulips, lilacs and lavenders. It's just like a gigantuan garden. Silas says, all right, that's enough. He writes on his paper. He says, you both completed it at the same time. Well done. However, The second time, Finn completed it first, so points go to you. And for the third challenge, you also completed it at the same time. However, with Finn in the lead in terms of style points, Tsushina won the first round. The second round goes to Finn. This means it's a tie. The third round, based off the growth and how healthy the plants look, the winner is Finn of Thunderbird. And Thunderbird, Kiana is the first one to stand up and just start clapping.
Can I make a roll to see like if I can tell like he's drained or anything?
If
like,
Finn is?
Yeah, like
yeah.
Is that
That's
insight?
insight, yeah.
So 3, 5 altogether.
The crowd kind of disturbs your thought as you're analyzing them. Tsushina puts her head down, kind of just in shame, as if she just feels very just pathetic. You both approach the table. Silas stands up. He extends his hand out and says, "Well done. Well done."
Thank you. I think it was a good... Both of us did well, no?
So he nods his head. He looks at Tsushina. He's like, "However, you both did well, but you need to improve more, Tsushina." So she nods her head in silence and walks off, and he claps his hand towards you, and everybody...
Can I just catch up to her and just dip?
Yeah.
I'll
So
just catch up and dip.
he actually calls out, he's like, "Finn, where are you going?"
It's like, what? I thought we were done.
He's like, "So be it." And he looks up at the rafters. He's like, "This concludes the club competition. Thunderbird wins." So you catch up to Tsushina.
That was good. Like, I mean...
So she's like, "Yeah, but my mom always said good isn't good enough."
I wanted to, like right away, I wanted to try and go and catch up to, like, him and Tsushina.
Yeah, so you catch up.
Is he there yet?
Yeah, so you come down the
he's
stairs. They're right there.
Oh, okay.
I wanna say, I'm like, great job, both of you. I'm like, if it was me out there, I would have wiped the floor. Maybe. And then I want to be like,
is this like a joking version, or is this?
Yeah, that was like me
Dude,
being like Arthur, but also trying to like joke with it.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be like, sorry to interrupt, but Finn, just the fact that you won, I mean, it makes more sense for you to have this. I'm gonna give him Thorn's quill, and everything be like, Thorn gave me this, but I mean, he was asking for you, and I don't know, and he seemed a bit suspicious with that. So if anything, you are the one that should have it, and so here, good job on winning. Sorry to interrupt, and I'm just gonna walk by him.
I was a little confused, but say, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Anna comes down. She's like, "Oh, Tsushina, you almost won. You did really good, though." And Tsushina just looks at her and says, like, "Thanks," very shyly. Kiana runs up, though, and just hugs you, just embraces you. She's like, "You did so good, Finn. You did great."
Thank you.
I want to come up behind Kiana and give him props. Like, good job out there.
Thank
You had me stressing for a little bit, but you came through. Nice, nice guard.
I appreciate it.
Victoria comes down. She says, "Very well. I see you've been studying, clearly."
Yeah, a little bit. Had help.
So,
Melvin didn't come.
I'm just
Melvin
kind of
didn't come.
uncomfortable this whole time,
Yeah.
by the way, like, very much so. And
Raven-
tired and just...
Raven comes through. She's like, "Give him space. Can't you guys see he's tired?" She looks at you. She's like, "But last thing that anybody's going to say is very well done, brother." And she just kind of pats you on the shoulder and keeps walking.
Thank you. Okay, so, am I just there by myself now?
Yeah, the group is still with you, the Thunderbird
okay.
group. You see Ayana. She locks
is-
eyes with you for a second, and then she just looks down and takes Tsushina and walks off.
I
Oh,
just
they
wanna-
both dipped? Tsushina dipped too? Oh, okay.
You,
wow.
you catch up to her.
That's...
Wait, is
I'll catch up
whole
to her
office
after.
there
She's
too?
upset.
They're
She's
leaving
upset.
with them, yeah.
I just want to I want to see Ayana, but I want to just like sort of eye down Wampus.
Does anyone else notice this shit?
With him eyeing them down?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you're eyeing them down, you see Rupert step up. He's like, "You have an issue?"
No man. It feels good coming in first.
Oh, I bet it does after you get Ayana injured.
I did not leave either, so I want to like just come back in. I'm like, why don't you keep walking with your house and leave mine alone? I think we've had enough battles against each other for today.
A few of the other Wampus students, you guys haven't been introduced yet, approach behind Rupert, and one of the students just a shorter guy, dark brown hair, darker skin as well, but a deeper voice. He's like, is there an issue here, boys? Because we all know Wampus are the warriors of the school. We don't want this fight.
Well, considering your top warrior was knocked out by me, and if you want to check the scoreboard just for today alone, who won and who lost? So I will say again, keep walking and leave my house alone, and let's relax for the rest of the day.
Oh
When he's beefing,
I want to roll intimidation.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna look at Ayana when he's sort of beefing, and then I sort of like go look
18
back
plus
at the other guys.
6.
Holy shit, hold on. Okay, what are you gonna say?
So I was like, I'm scanning them. I want to see if like Ayana will lock eyes with me, and like if I do, I just want to look at her and just be like, and then immediately like just turn away, you know? Like.
Okay, yeah. So she turns around to see what's going on. You guys lock eyes. She looks down at the ground again as if she's ashamed about something.
She rakes it too. Okay, then yeah, I'm just buzzing with
'Kay.
Arthur.
You intimidate them. They all kind of take a step back in fear. They're like, what the heck? Rupert takes a step back as well. He's like, you won one game. Enjoy your confidence there, Mr. Gray. Silas, though, comes out. And he's like, is there a problem, students? Because I'm trying to get ready for my class tomorrow, and all I hear is dumbfoundry bickering. Take it somewhere else? Or shall I call the headmistress?
It's all good, sir. We'll be leaving now.
Yeah. I was like, look at him like, okay, understanding. But obviously, like,
I want to look.
Stand
Yeah, I want to look back to my house to see. I'm not gonna be like, let's go, guys. I'm just gonna look back and see how, like, if they're coming or what.
Yeah, Kiana and Victoria are walking away from it.
Fuck out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
You guys all leave together. Kiana and Victoria look very happy. They're like, wow. Victoria says, we won Quidditch thanks to you two, and now we've won Transfigs. Do you think you can win Charms tomorrow, Patrice?
oh, Victoria, that might be where you shine. I don't know how good I'm gonna be.
Only one person can participate.
Do you want? I feel like you should take that.
So she looks at you. She's like, how do you feel, though? You look good. You look a bit bruised, but you don't think you can do it?
Yeah, I'm excited, but I don't know. You trained with Benedict just as much as I did. I think you've studied a lot for this.
So she looks very, like, gleeful. She's like, oh, well, I mean, if you're offering, I don't mind, but, like, okay, I'll do it.
I want to, like, I'm going to come practice with you before, too. We'll
Cool.
work together.
She says, yeah, I would love that. Kiana looks over at Finn, and she's like, so, why didn't you come to the Quidditch game? Now that everybody's here.
I was studying.
So Victoria's like, I can't believe I just heard that. You were studying.
Yeah.
And why wasn't I invited?
You were at the Quidditch game.
She's like, I would rather study. And then she looks at, like, Patrice and Arthur. She's like, actually, never mind. Yeah, no, Quidditch is good. I'm okay with Quidditch. So, you guys all just kind of share a chuckle, and then there's a moment of silence. And you reach the Great Hall, and it's 5 o'clock, and it's dinner time. You see Melvin walk in and take a seat at the table, and then a few seconds later, who has the highest perception out of all of you?
Passive?
Passive.
Probably Matt.
I have 12.
I have 14.
Yeah, you're not perceptive. You're in your own fucking
Like
world.
passive perception?
Yeah.
13.
Okay. Finn notices that after Melvin walks in and takes a seat, Evelyn shows up like a minute later behind him, taking a seat at the Horned Serpent table.
We already know. Like, it ain't no secret now.
True.
What-
So Melvin sits down. So he's like, "Well, did you win?"
Yeah.
So he's just like, "You're," and he hits his fist off the table, and everything rattles. He's like, "Very well done, Finn. Very well done."
Thank you. Do you have a nice time as well? I'm just gonna like nod over.
So he looks over. He's like, "Oh, I was practicing in." He looks at the table. He's like, "In the library, dueling."
I don't even need the insight on that. That dude's lying.
I want to turn.
Okay, Melvin. Okay.
I want to turn to Melvin. Like, are you excited for tomorrow? And like at Arthur as well. Like, you two, and then like Kiana as well. Like,
Is
you
it
guys
tomorrow or is it the next week?
It's tomorrow.
Oh.
So
You guys-
Kiana, so Melvin's like, I'm really excited. Although I don't know how well we're gonna work together. And he looks over at Arthur, and then he kind of looks at the table. He's like, "But I think we might be fine."
I want to say after that, I'm just like, yeah, I've been thinking about dueling as well, but considering I haven't been doing much training for it, Melvin, I was going to ask, and of course Kiana as well, I was going to ask Melvin if you could possibly, because I believe you said you've been training and doing that, if you wanted to possibly lead a training situation or something that we can get together for tomorrow.
Melvin says, so he looks at you, he's like, I can't because I have plans. Or else I would have said yes.
Okay. I'll be like, yeah, understood. Kiana.
She's like, I'm practicing for solo.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
When I hear that, I'm like, I can help you learn Sagittarius. Melvin taught me. I know he's busy, but actually no. Then I want to look to Victoria. Would that be the same time I'd be doing stuff with Victoria?
Choose your obligation, sir.
I want to look over at her and be like, actually, never mind, guys. I'm gonna help Victoria with charms.
Yeah.
She appreciates
yeah,
that.
I'll just be like, no, respectful. I understand. I mean, my fault. Really. I've made relationships I've made with you guys. Understandable that you all have your things to do.
I'm sure you're gonna be fine, Arthur.
I'll help. I don't know much, but I'll help.
Wow.
I'll be practice if you need a target.
Kiana looks at you, she's like, what spells do you know that could help?
None.
Oh, so yeah, she kind of giggles to herself. She's like, so a target dummy it is.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to do.
Well, then maybe it's a training session for both of us. You know, never hurts to learn some dueling spells.
It doesn't hurt.
You
Does
wait, I
not
don't know.
hurt.
You don't know the Sagittarius spell?
No,
Good.
sir.
Oh, I figured Melvin would have taught you that.
Haven't had the chance yet. He's been a little busy, hasn't he?
Melvin's like, well, if you stop studying with other houses, I could possibly help you.
Oh, you don't need to talk about that now. We both know. Come on.
Melvin, you're the one running around with other houses too.
So Melvin's like, as far as I've seen, we all do that. You're talking to Wampus, you're talking to Wampus as well. And then he looks over at you, he's like, you don't talk to anybody. I mean, you do, but you just talk down to everybody. And he looks at Victoria, he's like, you're off in the library. I'm like, how are we really that cohesive of a house?
We are when we need to be, Melvin. We proved that today. So now it's your turn to step up as well. What are you?
I
I'm
like
asking,
it.
what are your plans for tomorrow? What are
See,
you
I
doing?
have plans with Evelyn in the morning. I'm practicing dueling with her.
I just want to look at him and be like, you're putting Horned Serpent in front of Thunderbird?
He's like, well, yeah, they actually treat me well.
I'll just look at him and be like, okay. When we were there for you, when Finn was there for you.
I want to speak up and be like, look, your guys' argument shouldn't be at each other. If anything, my reason for Melvin being distant is my fault. Since I've been the one, since the beginning, day one, trying to make the shots and all that and just push him around just because I could. If anything, Melvin's doing the right thing of going out and getting help from what he can, and Evelyn being someone who I know is quite skilled. If anything, I'm glad he's been doing that because we're going to need it on the field.
I just want to like sort of shake my head and be like, wow. Like a page sort of has been turned.
Yeah.
Damn.
I will say though, I do think that, working as a house has been something I've said since day one that needs to happen. When times matter, we have pulled, but I'm like, we can only do that for so long, and especially as the years go. I definitely think, something of the house needs to be done, whether it's even you all doing something without me, or we all doing something together.
Victoria speaks up, and she says, I think doing something without you sounds a lot better than with.
That's fair. I'll take that noted. And with that said, I'm like, I definitely understand. I'll stand up, and just I'm like, I'll be in the dorm room.
Damn.
After he leaves, I want to sort of be like talking to Victoria about charms and stuff, and sort of bring up like, I know you. I know him. I just want to be like,
Damn, that like he just leaves like that. Yeah. So, anyways, as we were saying, no.
Hey guys,
No, yeah,
I know I'm not wanted. Leaves.
I'm just
So,
gonna-
how about charm?
Honestly, I'd like to make a point. Like he's making an
I was gonna
effort,
say something
guys.
to her too about Arthur.
I just wanted to
Oh,
say
okay.
it out loud. Like he's making an effort. You guys should at least acknowledge that.
Yeah, I want to say like I know you don't want to do things with him, but I enjoyed playing on the Quidditch field with him.
I think there's good still in there.
I like it. Give me a collective persuasion roll, boys. Both of you need to roll.
Disadvantage or no?
Not disadvantage. No.
I'm exhausted for persuasion.
18.
Okay, nice. 18.
That has to
do
count
we
as a
even
crit.
Yeah.
do we even need to roll put the modifiers on? Or
No,
Okay.
Let's go.
You guys speak, and the group hears. Melvin perks up. Victoria and Kiana look at you. They all nod. They're like, "You guys are right." You know, we watched his efforts in the Quidditch game, and he was so involved. We watch how much he really cared about the Quidditch team, and we see he's caring about us now. And Victoria points out, and she's like, and you know, he came to Transfig, and he was there, and when I looked over, he was intently watching you, so he does care. So Victoria, she looks and she's like, yeah, I think he's one of us. He's part of Thunderbird.
I just want to sort of comment that and be like, I know, Arthur, you're right. He is one of us, but I think we also have to remember that his brother is in Tim as well. Because like,
okay. Yeah.
like we can't just group Arthur with his brother. It would be pretty hard to like go to school with your brother watching you all the time.
Victoria says, I had never even thought of it like that.
Yeah, that
It
dude
must be overwhelming.
He's got some stuff going on, so I mean, you see it. You can see it. Just give him some.
Kiana smiles. She's like, I've seen it.
Oh fuck! Do I have to insight roll on that?
If you'd like. What are you looking for, though?
I'm just like, does she know more than I know? Does she know what I know? 6. Okay, that's a 6 plus an
Do you like an 8 insight, though?
8 insight. Yeah, so 6
So,
and 8.
hiding behind her smile was a very sad joke. She knows something depressing about the future.
Oh fuck! Not the past.
No.
And so I know it's the future.
Yeah.
I can't insight into that. I don't think you
You
can double
could
insight.
inquire into it. Like, ask, but...
Not in front of everybody. That's
What do you know about Arthur?
I was like, I'm just gonna note that for later, and just like, okay, all right.
Finn has noted that.
Finn will remember this. Telltale Games. Perfect. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or
No,
dormitory?
Get to go to the dorm.
Cool.
I think we good. Yeah.
You guys make your way back to the dormitory. Kiana and everyone with you. You guys reach in there, and Arthur is sitting on his bed. Victoria, Kiana, Melvin, they all walk up to you, and they're like, Arthur, we're with you, if you're with us.
Realistically, I appreciate it, but it's not right of you guys having to push aside everything I have said, and let alone how there's a chance that I still act. I mean, I still have that gray blood in me, and it's a proven example of how I treated Wampus students earlier, just by a simple comment they made.
I don't put anything against you for that. This has been, from all this lore that I've heard about Thunderbird being terrible, we have all the right to be as pompous as we want right now. I don't blame you for that. I don't hold that against you or blame that on your name. That's who you are, and you're proud of what we've done. So am I. So don't think of yourself just as a Grey. Think of yourself as Arthur.
And Melvin looks at you, and he's like, listen, and he stops, and he starts again. He's like, if anybody hates Greys more than anyone, it's me. But I have to tell you, Arthur, you're better than your father or your brother. You're willing to acknowledge your wrongdoings and move past them and learn from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna add, I'm just like, no one's a better person than Arthos, but being the central right hand to my father is a tough world.
But you
Not
said
just
no one's better than your brother is what you said?
Yeah, or at least was.
Okay, I just didn't.
So Kiana says, of course. Finn pointed out that Patrice pointed out it's got to be hard that it's got to be hard, with your brother here. You got to feel some overwhelming pressure to perform better. Just having the name Gray means performing better. And we didn't realize how big of a burden that really is.
Yes, but it is my burden, and regardless, does not take away the fact of how I have treated you all. So, I am with you, but, of course, I cannot lead you, as that is not right.
I just want to take that in a lot.
Maybe we don't need a leader.
Kiana seconds, so she's like, we don't need a leader. What we need is a family.
I just want to look at when she says that, because I just remember the last time she said that and how I acted.
True. That's true. I don't know.
So Kiana puts her hand in, she's like, Thunderbird? Melvin puts his hand over hers.
I just wanted to add another thing.
Oh, yeah. Pulls her hand back slowly.
Before she said she said that family comment, I was gonna say family is more than just your last name, and then now we can put our hands in.
Yeah.
Melvin puts his hand over Kiana's. Victoria puts her hand in. Patrice. Finn as well.
Did Patrice put his in?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just did that for him, but yeah, I'll do.
Okay.
I'll get up and down. I'll be like, Thunderbird.
They all say it with you. Thunderbird.
Let's get it.
Stress feels relieved after that. The tension in the air within the dorm settles.
I'd like to go take a shit now. I was holding that in after that.
You head down to the Thunderbird bathroom, and in there washing his hands. Hiram's in there. Oh, little brother. You fucking imagine. You walk in the bathroom, you sit down on the toilet, and you just rip it. Just unleash the trouble of the day.
Wow. New page, huh?
Well, I think the curfew is starting, so it's time for nighty-night for the little Thunderbird bastards. So, you guys wake up tomorrow to a fun day of clubs. So we'll take a quick break there.
Before we pause, I was gonna say, or before we went to bed, I was gonna see if, because did Finn still have Henry Moore's book or no?
You had it.
Oh, I did.
Bro, you had it.
Oh, you did give it back to me?
I never took it from... Oh, wait,
you did take it from him.
it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did? Did I not give it back? Oh, if
No.
I didn't give it back, I meant to.
Okay, so before
Then,
he goes to take a shit.
Okay, I just didn't know if that was in my possession or not.
Yeah,
it's back in
you got
possession,
that,
yeah.
my bad. I forgot I took that.
It's all good.
I thought I got a different one.
Okay, so we'll take a break now. We're back.
Okay.
All right. You guys wake up Sunday morning. Big day. We've got charms in the morning after breakfast. Then we've got dueling. Big event for dueling. So,
I wanted to get up.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab I want to grab what's it called? Paper and all that and stuff too. And then I'll go up to Finn because I don't know the others, or from all I know is that it's just Finn and I going. And I'm gonna go up to Finn. Are you up right now?
Yeah. So, look for that. Sorry. Maybe. I'm probably waking up. Maybe I'm sleeping in. Maybe just waking up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk and be like, Finn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm just like after breakfast. I have like papers. I have like a dueling book and everything. I was hoping we could use these papers and then maybe come up with plans or like just some practices or whatnot. You know.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I want to get up. I'm like, guys, is Charms? I still haven't found the schedule again. Is Charms first or?
Charms is first.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get up too and start looking for Victoria. I'll see you guys looking around. If I don't see Victoria right away, I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
We
meet
still
up
have
with you.
breakfast. So I don't think we can
Oh,
get out
we're
of
at-
the.
Are we at breakfast yet? No.
No,
we
you're
still
you're
have
still
it.
in the dormitory.
Yeah.
So everybody's just getting up right now.
Do I see Victoria or no?
Yeah, she comes into the main room. Yeah.
I'm like, I want to ask her like, how are you feeling? Ready?
So she looks a bit nervous, but she says she's like, yeah, I'm feeling ready.
I'm like, do you want to go see if Benedict's there too early and see if he wants to practice like we were practicing before?
She nods. She's like, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So do you guys want to go to breakfast still or no?
So I want to, as I'm talking to her about this, I want to look over and see Arthur and Finn mulling about their duel things. I'm like, hold on for a second before we go ahead, and I want to walk over to see the guys talking. I'm like, so how do you guys feel today?
I feel fine.
Yeah, I mean, gracious that Finn is willing to practice with me, so I'm feeling good, feeling ready, excited, trying to get my head in the zone. You know, I feel good after last night.
Are you guys going to go to breakfast or just going to stay and practice?
I definitely recommend breakfast, and then I'm gonna like pat you. I'm like, especially as the keeper.
Yeah, you need your big meals, eh?
Yeah.
Funny, after he says that, you realize how stiff and sore you are. You kind of look
That's
around your
fucking-
body, your different joints. Your body literally looks blue. You have massive bruises around your knees, your elbows, your chest, even your neck. You feel like you have a massive sore. You are just a jumbled mess of bruises.
Oh, so I just patted him on the. I just.
Yeah.
So yeah, as
him
you
at the
did, you're like,
chest.
So you realize you're just bruised all over.
So yeah, I'd be like, I wish I could teach you guys Scorpio if you won't really want to, but I don't know if I really have the capacity to be shooting arrows right now, and we'd have to make it quick. So
Yeah.
so I think you guys get just game plan and get ready.
Melvin gets out of bed. He's like, it's okay, Patrice. I'll teach you guys Sagittario.
Okay.
I'm like, I want to say, I'm like, I thought you had plans with Evelyn.
So he's like, I have more important plans with my house.
I'm just going to, non just say a fine leader indeed.
I'm gonna look at him and say, that's great. We should all head to breakfast together then.
Is Kiana anywhere?
Yeah, Kiana comes out rubbing her eyes, kind of looking around. She's like, everybody looks cheerful today.
Yeah, I mean, big news for me. Melvin just said he'd teach me a spell and instead of being with Evelyn. I'm like, so what says you training solo or you want to train with your house?
So she says, I think I'd rather win the team than the solo. Plus, I'm feeling pretty confident in my ability in solo, so let's train as a team. You teach us Sagittario, Melvin. I will teach us Obscuro, and we'll go from there. See what Arthur has to offer.
I don't know.
Am I even
Sounds
allowed
good.
to go?
Yeah,
I'm
you
allowed
are.
to go practice? Cool.
Yeah,
You're essentially a sub.
Oh, fuck.
you are. Hiram's there. Anybody have to take a shit?
Go to the washroom, Harvin's there. No, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, let's go for breakfast. I want to get changed, all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready and then head out to breakfast
Okay.
with the crew.
You as well?
I'm gonna
Phil?
take a long shower though, because I am.
You gonna take a shower?
Yeah.
A nice cold one? Get the sores freaking...
Yeah, it's cold is probably better.
Yeah, so you're in the shower, and you're just soaping it up, getting cleaned off, and you're looking around your body, and yeah, you are pretty damaged, you're pretty beat up. It's a good thing you're letting Victoria do it, because you feel exhausted. So, after you clean up, I don't know, how long do you want to shower for?
No, just like a quick
one?
five
Yeah.
minutes.
So you shower for 5 minutes. The group is over in the breakfast hall, already just eating up some food. So you arrive. Kiana looks over at Arthur and she says, "Are you nervous at all? You look a bit nervous."
I'm just like, it's a big moment. Dueling is so. Not nervous, but definitely feeling a lot of things the last few days. So, or even the last month. So, everything's kind of just going quick, I guess you could say. But no, I'm feeling ready, and you know what? For once, it's nice to have the house with me.
Cool. So she nods, very happy. Over there pumping it up. All of a sudden, you hear a booming voice echoing throughout the hall. It's the headmistress, Izini. She says, "Students, listen up. After much talk amongst the professors, we finally come to the conclusion of the result. The incident that happened a month ago regarding Patrice, Ayana, and Benedict. We will be updating the house points based off this conduct. So currently, house points sit at 4. Thunderbird is at 105 points in an amazing lead. With their win against Wampus, it is a 50-point gain. Thunderbird starts clapping for all the older students start clapping for the first years. You now have a 155-point lead, and you see Azini gets this big smile. She's like, however, and she looks at Patrice, she's like, due to Patrice's
I
conduct...
don't get anything? Transfigurations? You don't get nothing?
I'll get to you. So she just looks at you whispering, she's like, student, silence.
I didn't say that in real time. Like, I said that in, like, me.
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just got
This
I did
guy.
that to Vince once.
That's a me question. That's not a Finn question.
Just feel like bottling you.
Sorry.
It's okay,
So,
alright, it's
continue.
okay. So Azini says, however, Patrice endangered 2 students by persuading them into the forest. You see Azini looking over at Ayana. Ayana looks over at you, but then looks down. Benedict stands up though. He's like,
I want to see if I can roll something just to see Ayana react like that.
so perception
Okay. Perception.
can be high. Her and Patrice have a nice eye contact.
Is that 6?
6, yeah.
9 altogether. Yeah.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
For fun?
Everybody wants to know fucking Patrice's business with Ayana.
What is this? Perception?
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, so you notice Ayana looks very ashamed and guilty. You probably can inquire. She's the one who kind of ratted. Benedict stands up. Benedict's like, Azini, I am partially to blame, though, as I was the one who mainly convinced Ayana and Patrice into going into the forest as well. Azini, she nods, and she's like, okay, fine. You may split the blame. House Thunderbird will lose 80 points based off the conduct regarding lighting the broomsticks on fire, leading students into the Brightwood and endangering their lives, and having a student come back severely injured. Patrice, I hope you've learned a valuable lesson.
I just want to shake my head and sort of look down at my food.
So, House Wampus is now at, after that 80-point loss, 5, you're now at 75 points. Now, Wampus. As I've been informed, it was not your fault. So, no points will be deducted from Wampus. And with Puckwudgie losing 20 points for the incident with the brooms, and as well as causing your fellow students harm. However, having the courage to stand up and take the blame and accept responsibility. Well done, Benedict. I will only discard 20 points, bringing you down to 30. So, Thunderbird is still in the lead. You guys look at the banners. Thunderbird has 75. Wampus has 10. Horned Serpent has 30. And Puckwudgie has 30. Izini says now with Thunderbird winning Transfiguration's club, and you see her smirk over at Finn and look back at the crowd. Silas nods at you and very, like, so much approval. She's like, 50 points will be rewarded back to Thunderbird, bringing you guys up to 125.
That's a bit much. That's a bit much.
We'll take it.
Dub.
So she says, as I'm sure most first-year students have noticed, every win will award your house 50 points for clubs. So keep studying, keep practicing, keep doing well, and your house will stay in the lead. Today, I'm very ecstatic to see how well Thunderbird performs in charms and dueling against Wampus. She pulls her wand from her throat and she sits back down, and everybody continues eating.
I want to look over to producer and be like, don't sweat it. I'm like, hey, you gained us a lot of points in Quidditch, so if anything, we realistically only lost 30 points from that.
Yeah, I have to shape that up. I shouldn't just be going off running out in the forest. But it was a cool experience.
I mean,
What'd you find in there anyway?
There's some really cool birds I saw. They just like sort of stood up and watched over us, chirped down at us. It was
Birds.
they were pretty cool. They had a beautiful little chirp. They looked like little wooden creatures.
the Chanatila.
Indeed, yeah, I think that's what they're called.
Interesting. Well, I mean, if anything, it seems like you're the true Thunderbird after all. You know, adventurous.
Yeah, I enjoy the forest.
So Melvin's like, wait, did you actually see Chanotila?
Like, yeah, that's what I just said, Melvin.
So Melvin looks down, he's like, that's... Huh. And he just stays silent after that.
Insight. We don't insight that.
What are you specifically looking for?
Like what? I'm looking at like why he's why that shook him a bit. Like what's eating at him for that. I got 11 plus 8, 19.
Insight unreal.
I apologize.
It's okay. Yeah, there's something bothering Melvin. I think you look at him, you see he's definitely relating to some sort of struggle with seeing the Chanotila. Like he's relating to Patrice.
Like a struggle, really?
Yeah, like a struggle.
Huh. It's weird. I know that like not everyone can see them, right?
You do. Only specific people, such as a Sasquatch or or specifically chosen by the Chanotila.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that. Did you know not everyone can see those?
I think we might have learned that in history or magical creatures, but I don't know. I don't really pay attention in that class.
So that makes you special. Can anyone else see them? Or have anyone? Like, I assume some people would have.
Kiana says, I can't, as far as I know. Victoria says she can't.
I know Ayana did because she pointed it out to me when we were out there.
Oh, that's good.
I'm
What
gonna
about
say I'm like
Benedict?
highly doubt I could.
I don't know if Benedict could see them. I forget if he. I
So
forget if he
that's
saw them.
everyone's answered. Melvin,
Melvin looks at you, he's like, what?
can you see the Trollantino?
He looks at his food, kind of picks at it with his fork, he's like, no, I can't.
I want to.
He's lying.
Yeah, I want to roll an insight against him, but not to figure out deeper meaning of that, but because to our knowledge, he's a nomad of
Yeah.
blood. So for him to react like that, I kind of want to see. I'm like, right now, Arthur's thinking like, the nomad family have an interaction with the Chanatila. I'm not even going to.
Rolled a 2. You look at him, you're like,
Dude, my rolls ain't it. My rolls ain't it.
I'm honestly just
Oh, that's good.
seeing like he lying. He's just lying. Now I'm gonna go 19 again.
You know he's not just lying, but it's severely bothering him. The whole topic in general is just really, like, hitting him.
Okay, I'm gonna just change the topic quick times then. So do you think Ayana really snitched on you guys like that?
Well, it makes sense because I was the one who got called out by Izini, and Benedict stood up for himself or for us, but Ayana was the one that hasn't said anything. And she hasn't really been looking at me recently.
Did you guys really force her to go in though?
No, I don't think she wanted. She just was up for the adventure.
So that doesn't make you mad.
Oh, I'm not too happy about it, but she's a Wampus. We sort of dominate them anyways.
Alright.
If she wants to get back at me like this, so be it.
Damn.
She's still miles behind us on the leaderboard.
Whoa! I mean, you're not
And
wrong.
I want to look to Melvin, Kiana, and Non and be like, let's hope we can keep it that way too.
Melvin and Kiana both nod as well. They're like, we will. Charms. Azini stands up. She's like, I know everyone's enjoying their time, but Charms will be starting shortly. Participants, please make their way.
I want to look over at Victoria. Is she like ready to go, or was she like?
She's like shaking. She's like, oh my god, like she's like fidgety.
All right, like let's go now and see if Benedict is hanging out there.
I'm gonna say best of luck to you guys.
Thanks, guys. You too. If I don't see you before you enter the battlefield.
The dueling battlefield. So you make your way over to the club. As you're exiting, you look over and you see Benedict's not there, so you assume he's at the club. You make your way down to where the club competition meeting room is, and it's actually in the dueling arena.
Oh, it's in the dueling arena.
So when you get down there, you actually see that there's this massive obstacle course set up with the spells that needed to be used to get through the obstacle course. Benedict is there. He's kind of stretching. He's warming up. He's practicing the wand movements. He looks over and he sees you. He's like, "Oh, Patrice," and he walks over. He's like, "I'm so sorry about what happened in the Great Hall."
No, it's okay, Benedict, and I appreciate you standing up for us, or standing up for the group like that. It was really brave what you did, taking all the blame off me.
So he's like, "But don't be mad at Ayana. You know, she's just looking out for her house."
Yeah, she can do whatever she wants. She doesn't seem to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about her. She seems off recently. Maybe because of that. Maybe it's because she knew she snitched on us.
You know, I mean, so he's like, probably. She probably feels ashamed, you know? She came from an area where it's about tribe, it's about community, you know? One for all and all for one. So, it's hard.
Oh well. How do you feel for the charms today?
She's like, I feel good. I feel like I got a good grasp on Apoximize, Tergeo, and Spongify. I think I'm going to do well.
Nice. Well, Victoria's gonna be running for us. I'm just here to help her practice. If you wanted to come train with us, feel free.
So he kind of looks at you. He's like, "You're letting her? I thought you wanted to."
I took a pretty big beating yesterday on the Quidditch field, and I think that as Thunderbird, as much as we want to all succeed in our own ways, we have to support each other in our own adventures. Because when we're faced with times we have to band together, I want to be able to trust Victoria. So I'll start that bond here.
Dang. So he nods. He's like, I like that. That's the way a Puckwudgie thinks. So he looks at her. He's like, okay, what spells do you need to know? Victoria pretty much says, like, all of them. So he begins to teach her. He teaches her starting Spongify. Let's see how well Victoria... 4. So she's good. Sergio... 6 plus or 4 is a no. And that's a 6 plus a 4 is a no. So she learned Spongify pretty well. The other ones, it's going to be a hit or miss. We'll see in the situation. Okay. She's going to have disadvantage on them when casting them. She doesn't know them well. So she successfully catches Spongify. So the Professor Amara comes in, shaking and jittery off her freaking caffeine addiction. She comes in, holding it in her mug, just coffee pouring out the side. She looks over at it, half empty, refills it with her wand, continues to walk and starts spilling out again. She looks around though, she's like, okay, competitors, everyone's here. And she sees Victoria's ready, and she sees that Marcus. No, Rupert, wait, hold on. Whoa, who's the freaking competitor for Wampai? It's not Marcus. It's also Sushina. Tsushima walks in.
Take the W on this one. Come on.
Are you cheering for
We're not even here, are we?
No, what are you guys doing? I wanted to ask you. What do you
I imagined we were gonna go and head to
I
like
thought
the
we
farm
started
area.
going to start training.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Because
guys
isn't it it's like right before, right? Like
Yeah.
it's right one after. Yeah, so we don't have time to watch.
okay, so you guys go train in the dueling room. Okay,
Sorry.
you're sitting on the sidelines. You got some of the Thunderbird house and Wampus house up in the actual second story balcony around the perimeter of the room, watching. The obstacle course is set up. As she waves her wand, a mountainous region begins to erect, like a hill. And then it stops and it dips into essentially a flat ground. However, with that flat ground, there's a little more of a platform you have to land onto. But a jump won't make it there. So, from what you can guess, she's going to have to spongify the ground, trampoline onto the next platform. Going forward, there is a stone-like door in the way, and there's a puddle of water, like a goblet of water to the left, and there's a keyhole in the door. Again, you can infer that you got to use Sergeo to form a key through the water to open the door. After that, it leads directly to the dueling wall, the far side of the room wall, in which there is a bell at the very top of the ceiling, which you can again infer that you probably have to epoximize your shoes and run up this wall and touch that bell. Teacher says, first one to ring the bell wins. Professor Amaro sits down, sips her coffee, looks at you two, looks at Tsushima and Victoria and says, begin, and they go. So I need an athletics check for Tsushima. Is an 8 plus 0. Do you mind rolling for Victoria?
Yeah, I can do Victoria roll.
There's also
8.
0. Oh my god. So they're at the same speed.
Neck and neck.
Neck and neck. They reach the first challenge. They both kind of skid to the end of the cliff and they look down at the bottom. Kind of a little nervous. So Victoria's going to cast Spongify. She's good, so she got to roll higher than the AC of 12.
12.
Plus her thing. She would have been good. Tsushima. 14. They both cast Spongify. The ground becomes like a trampoline-like material. They both jump down. And as they bounce off it, they need to do an acrobatics roll. 7.
17.
Oh, Tsushima lands on her shoulder on the platform, not landing well.
Yeah.
Victoria lands perfectly on her feet and begins to truck it forward. The next challenge, Sergeo. She gets to the goblet of water. Roll for her. She gets disadvantage.
12. And 18.
Oh my god, 12 plus... Oh my god. The hardest part of the challenge, she manages on her first try. She struggles a bit, but she casts Sergeo in the water, forms into a key, going into the stone tablet-like door and opening it. It swings open. Tsushima catches up, casting Sergeo. She also succeeds, however, she's way behind. The key goes in, unlocks the door, however. Victoria is at the end. She's just got to epoximize her boots and climb, and she's good. Roll. This is a 15.
5.
And she has disadvantage, which doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, Tsushima gets to the end. 12 plus her 4. Epoximizes her boots. She starts to run up the wall, and she rings. Actually, you know what? She was a bit behind. I'll give Victoria one last chance.
Would there be anything while climbing up the wall?
No, because it's just running pretty.
17. But did I just...
Yeah, it's disadvantage. One more. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Roll.
10.
No!
What?
Plus her 4.
Oh, she's 4.
She barely. Her boots get sticky. She can feel it, so she jumps onto the wall and they stick. But then she just starts to slide down.
No.
Tsushima runs up the wall, rings the bell. Amara stands up, clapping, sips her coffee, and says, "And that's it." Wampus starts cheering, "Tsushima!" And they just start clapping. You look over, Victoria's like on the ground, just kind of like sitting there. and you can see she's like sobbing.
I want to go immediately comfort her.
You go over and yeah, she's crying. She's got tears coming down
This
her
is
cheek.
your fault. You put her in that.
So she looks up at you and you're comforting her, and she's just like, I was hoping we could continue the streak. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You were so close to getting there. You just that last little bit. You had her the whole way there.
So Sushina comes over and she's like, I want you to know you did very well, Victoria. You did very well for someone who didn't really know the spells that well.
I want to get her feet off the wall and sort of help her up to her feet.
So yeah, you do that. Victoria just kind of wipes her nose and her eyes, and she's like, okay, well, maybe next time I'll do better, I hope.
I know you will. Don't worry. It was good motivation for you.
So you hear Rupert up on the second story back. He's like, that's right, Thunderbird. How you like that, Patrice?
I want to look up at him and just sort of like shake my head and then sort of just put my arm around Victoria and just walk her out to the side.
Aww.
Better tell Arthur this.
you walk her out, and outside the room, Ayana runs up, hugs Sushina just happily, being like, well done, good job. She looks over at you and she's like, good job, Victoria. But she doesn't say anything to you. She doesn't even lock eyes with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna acknowledge her.
Okay. You guys move on. Kiana's there, or no, Kiana's with you guys. Never mind. So no one's there. It just people just kind of say like, "Nice try, good." Like you almost got it. So, do you want to head to the Dueling Club or?
I'm gonna ask Victoria what she's doing. Are you going to the library or are you gonna come watch dueling?
She's like, you know what? I don't feel much like studying, but I'll watch dueling.
That's cool. Let's go. Well, we can go see if they're in the room yet, or.
Yeah. So you guys make your way over to the Thunderbird practicing, the dueling practicing area, and these three are just training their butts off. Are you there too? Is Finn there?
Yeah.
Are you training with them though, or are you just watching?
I was training.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just making sure.
I told him I'd help practice
Yeah.
before everybody jumped on the Arthur train, so
Yeah.
I ain't dipping.
Okay. So,
Do I get to learn some spells?
I wanted to like at least start off with like the group. I'm gonna be like not to again, I'm not trying to lead, but I do know some things with dueling, and I'm not sure if someone wants to go first or you want me to like say maybe a strategy or something we can try it out.
So Melvin looks at you. He's like, the Greys they pretty much run Makusa. If anybody knows combat tactics, it's you. So what do you think we should do?
Okay, well, going off of what the battlefield looks like as well, is that the battlefield?
Yes,
I
it's the
didn't-
battlefield.
Okay, so going off of how the battlefield looked like, I imagine the white is our area.
Mountainous.
The
white is what you can run on. Everything
Okay.
the grayed out stuff is mountainous region.
Okay, so I'm like, with our thing here, we cannot risk the chance of separating. We separate, we can get taken down, especially when we don't know where they are. We stick together, and we stick together like glue. For one, I know Protego, so at least that, and again, this can be careless, but keep in mind, I have Protego, meaning I have a more defensive chance. I'm not sure if you both have it as well, but try and stay behind me in that sense. But when they're attacking and their eyes are off of you, make sure you're taking that advantage. When they're distracted, they're not looking for you to hit, and they might not even suspect it with a blast and a deflect if I can get it.
Cool. Okay. So they nod. They understand. Kiana asks, should we be trying to hang back more? Should we be aggressive moving forward?
Look, this is what we're going to do right now. Finn, I want you to act as if you're me in this situation, okay? I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what to do. I'm going to put you in the battle sense mindset of it. Your natural instincts will always kick in a situation from what I'm taught, and you will see what happens and do what feels comfortable, but use your head, because no matter what someone tells you, your head is a thing, and that's a last say for you. So I'm going to cast the spell. I'm not going to shoot it at Finn and everything, but you're going to follow him as if he is me. You use that and feel what's comfortable. once I think you guys are more, I'm gonna start shooting it at you. Okay?
So, just to clarify,
So,
you're going to actually duel them.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to take Finn aside, though. I want to quickly, or not quickly, but I want to see if I can teach him Protego while Melvin and Kiana possibly go over something.
Okay. So, the whole thing with this is a training exercise to teach them the spells, or just kind of get them in the rhythm of dueling?
We're going to do spells, but I wanted to at least get a routine in set that we can keep in mind, like our first step thing. And then I was going to talk about, like, if we see someone, your voice. Not everyone yelling at once, but yelling and communicating can also be effective. Meaning, not just random gibberish. We're like, ah. You see someone, say, right side, right side. We're going to know who we're going up against.
Okay.
So use it. And if you have to, say, duck, hold back. No one here is trying to take the lead and force it, okay? We are one here. Not three, we are one. That's the whole point of this right now.
Okay. So, after you're saying that, you go to meet up with, like, talk to Finn about the Protego. Professor Onifix comes in. Says, students, I know you're practicing. I'm just letting you know it has been confirmed by Azini that any spell learned in the clubs or classes thus far, you are allowed to use in the tournament. On top of that,
Any club? Any class?
any class and any club spell you can learn that you have learned so far, you can use in the dueling.
So that wouldn't mean the spells we came here with.
The spells no.
Yeah, good.
On top of that, the spells you're allowed to use are Sagittario, Protego, Locomotor Wibbly, which I think you have,
Yeah.
Obscuro, Nebulous, Mimble Wimble, and Devicto, which you also know.
Is Inferna Cerebra allowed or no?
Yes, because that's
That
a
is?
class. You learn that from a class.
Okay. I just wasn't.
Even
I wasn't sure if it
Oh,
would be
what
a
about
banned spell.
the,
that is.
What about Incendio?
It is allowed.
What the fuck? Okay.
Azini is allowing all spells learned in classes.
Okay.
Oh, she wants us dead. So Bombardo's not one though.
No.
No, because you haven't been taught that in a class. Don't use Bombard.
I'm the only one in our grade. that
Yeah.
has it. Or besides Ayana. and
So
Atlanta.
Onifix leaves. So Melvin and Kiana kind of talk, and they're getting ready.
Yes, I want to
Teach
try
Protego?
and teach Protego to Finn.
Oh, is this a purple spell?
How tough is it?
I will tell you. Protego is a...
Would this be a performance roll or a?
It's kind of all of them. But, because you already know it, it's going to be easier. Protego. Okay, so it's first level. Okay, so you have to roll higher than a 15. Where's my...
I do or he does?
No, you do to learn it. Yeah, but you're going to have advantage because he's helping you.
And then I have.
So I don't have
I don't
to
know.
roll?
Like, what's my modifier? Just like.
Yeah, what's the add? Would
Is
it
it
be a
just
spell
spellcast?
cast?
Spell cast, yeah.
But yeah,
Was that 4? Is
Yeah,
that
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Oh, beautiful. Do you want to just roll for the hell of it for the advantage, or you don't care?
What's the point?
Well, I guess there really isn't a
Yeah.
point, but
Do
it's
I
just like
learn
the
it
thrill of
better?
rolling a 20. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
you don't
the
learn.
thrill of
that's
oh,
two.
2A. Okay.
So, first try, with Arthur's beautiful guidance, you just immediately, in perfect form, cast it first try.
Yes. Eldrick's son, I just want to be
Protego.
like, yes!
So Melvin and Kiana see that, they're like, oh wow, what else do you know that could help?
I know the Victo, Locomoto Wibbly, Inferno Cerebra. I mean, we learned Inferno Cerebra and Carpe Retractum, Incendio.
So they look at you like, what about the Victo? What is that?
The Victo, it's mainly one of the more famous dueling spell. It primarily is used for dueling, actually. It's just a straight up attack at them. And if you hit them, you can kind of daze them a little. And what I mean by that is they can't take reactions until next turn.
So, oh wow.
Yeah.
So Melvin says, that seems like a really good spell. Should we not all try to practice that right now?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so they need to roll higher than a 12 for this one. They have advantage.
Do I also roll for this?
Do you want to learn to Victo?
Why not? If I'm here, I'm learning. I'll try.
An advantage, right?
Yeah.
That's not
So
good.
she learned it. Kiana learned to Victo.
11 plus 4, 15?
So you learned it.
That was on the advantage, though.
Melvin learned it as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, 15. Got it.
They both learned to Victo. So again, this isn't just taking like a minute. This is
Yeah.
taking like 30 minutes.
Then I'm like going
we should
over
probably-
each step and everything, yeah. Because this is one that I knew even before this coming to school,
Yeah.
so.
So you guys are getting used to it. You guys are teaching each other spells. You see everyone's feeling more confident. Kiana and Melvin, they look at you, they're like, okay, should we go over a quick practice?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, you guys just stay right here, and I'm just gonna start running off until, like, the thing, and then without notice, turn around, and I'm just gonna cast a Devicto, but I don't want to cast it where it's hitting them, just to pretty much show them that, like, it's ready, so, like, get on with it, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not aiming it at them, though?
No,
Okay.
no.
Cool, yeah. So you do that. You see they both recoil, but when they recoil, they look away. They take their eyes off, so they kind of like flinch downwards, taking their eyes off.
Yeah, I want to yell, I'm like, there's not a problem with fear, because fear lets you know something's worth it.
Oh, damn. So, they both look up at you, and they look courageous.
Yes.
They're freaking confident. They're ready, man. Onifix comes in the room. She's like, Kiana, it's time for solo.
Oh, and she just learned the spell, oh. I'm gonna run up to Kiana and be like, oh, I'm like, you've got this. I'm like, you whooped me.
Oh, no.
Let's go. I'm gonna watch as well.
Oh,
Who's she facing this time?
Kiana is facing...
Would it be Aeon? No.
Is facing Ayana.
Clap that bitch up. Let's go. Snitches get stitches. Come on.
They walk out to the dueling table. The 30-foot length wooden
Does she
table.
have a disadvantage?
Kiana?
No, Aeon.
No.
Really? Not for being a little snitch?
They both get on the table. Arthur immediately notices. She activates her eyes. She's got them ready.
I'm gonna start going like, Thunderbird,
Oh,
Thunderbird.
shit. Wampus starts to
Thunderbird.
do it. You guys hear them freaking chanting as well. On a fix. Begin. They step forward. They bow. They turn. Take the 10 steps away. And then immediately they turn around and initiation.
I guess I'll
roll
do
for
it.
Kiana, yep.
Oh no, not dueling. Oh no. A 9.
Plus her initiation's 2. But Ayana just rolled a 16.
Okay, yeah.
So Ayana.
Dude, my dueling, no. No, I'm so nervous.
This isn't even for you. This
I'm
isn't
nervous,
even
yo.
here.
Anything with dueling, I'm just.
Okay, Ayana. This is gonna be dirty. Ayana casts Mimble Wimble. 11 plus 3 against that. What's your AC, student? She casts Mimble Wimble. I'm sure you guys have never heard of this spell. When she casts it, she kind of like flares back. Like Kiana flares backwards, not realizing what happened. She's kind of looking about. And when she goes to cast, her mouth moves, but nothing speaks. So nothing comes out of her wand. She's like... She's not able to speak. You see Ayana look so cocky. Taking a few steps forward, she casts... Oh my god.
I want to just yell. I'm like, you don't need your voice. You've got this. It's in your heart.
Oh, shit. Inferna Cerebra.
Oh, shit.
She's playing like a dirty bitch.
What the fuck is the point of
No, it's
activating
good.
her eyes?
So she goes to cast it. Her eyes go off, or are still on, and she just easily weaves through it. Hearing Arthur's words, she looks back up at you. Her eyes go back to normal, and she nods.
Oh.
And she goes to cast it from the heart without the words.
Seven.
No. Fuck. But something shoots out the wand. A Devicto. It misses Ayana. She's able to easily react. She rolls under it. But she looks, she's like, how?
Thunderbird!
Holy shit.
Is this disadvantaging her at all, hearing this shit?
No.
Ah, fuck.
Ayana's getting psyched up. She's like, oh, I'm possible.
This time she casts Locomotor Wibbly on Kiana, which hits.
That's okay.
Kiana's legs are now all wobbly. She's barely holding balance, which I think gives her disadvantage actually on a movement.
Person's legs so unsteady and we can't keep balance. Range spell attack target is knocked prone.
Prone is
Oh,
disadvantage.
so she falls over, yeah.
Yeah.
So she loses her balance falling prone. Kiana on the ground, though, is not giving up. Once again, she goes to cast the Victo. No words, though.
15.
Oh my god. What's the damage on it?
D6.
Plus her thing. Roll.
Is
Roll!
this D6? Yeah, this D6, right?
Yeah.
4.
I don't think you had damage, right, Victo? No, I think you only... It's only...
Oh,
No,
it's
it's not.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
and Ayana can't take reactions until next turn if it hits.
So it did hit. Take 4 damage. It hits her hard. Those few steps she took back, it put her on her ass. She quickly gets up, though, angry. She goes to cast her spell at Kiana on the ground,
Fuck.
yelling out. What the hell's the spell called again? Cerebra? Inferno Cerebra once again.
What are you rolling for?
19.
Oh, sorry. I'm rolling for...
No!
It's okay. She casts it. She rolls over to the side, almost rolling completely off the table. The spell missed. This time, her words come back, and with just violent tone, Devicto!
18.
8 pounds. Roll the d6. You need 4 damage.
No!
1 health left.
Holy shit.
Ayana takes the hit. This time angry, she stands up.
Kiana's still full health though.
She stands up. Oh my god. And this time she casts Sagittario.
No.
Fuck.
Oh my god, the fucking 7s. Holy! Sagittario shoots. Kiana, though, still prone, rolls and it just impales right beside her.
Holy shit.
Holy shit is right. This is it.
19! Fucking quick. 5.
The Devicto
Just fucking kills her.
pops off.
Oh my god, and she's fucked for the team.
Is she even on the team?
Ayana? Yeah.
Oh.
Ayana takes the Devicto, hitting her. She falls backwards, just fainting. Kiana stands up. Thunderbird roars. Oh!
I literally just went,
Every heightens stands.
Let's get it.
Kiana looks around and just looks at Arthur and she nods. Wampus, angry, just pissed right off. Ayana rolls over on her side. She gets up. And you can just see the rage in her face.
Kiana or Ayana?
No, in Ayana.
I want to celebrate with Arthur real quick as that's happening as well. Like, just get hyped.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Well, bro, we fight. Are you there at this time?
I'm in like this top crowd.
Oh.
You hear the good old Irish accent of Mr. McGinnigan.
Oh,
He's like, "Oi, you'll do great. You'll do great, Ayana." So Rupert goes over, picks her up, looks back up at the Thunderbird house, and he just glares and he carries Ayana away.
run for Kiana right now.
Thunderbird surrounds her, cheering. You can see she's getting like just hyped. She's feeling it. She's like looking around, just very happy. Victoria's clapping, tears in her eyes, still a bit emotional from her loss.
Yeah. I'm like, that's Thunderbird. That's Thunderbird.
On the fix says, congratulations, team. Now it's time for the real test, the skirmish. At this point, Izini walks in, happy as can be. She waves her wand, and the battlefield starts to morph into this mountainous-like region. In the middle has this massive peak. The ceiling starts to extend a good 50 feet up. The whole terrain is now this mountainous region with these thin paths along, kind of curving throughout the mountainous region. It's going to be very difficult.
I think
So the middle is
should
the
be
peak.
Arthur should be the one that sees
And then
it
these are the
most,
thin
but-
trails.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thunderbird will be starting from the bottom. Wampus will be starting from the top. Onifix says, get your team together, get ready. 10 minutes.
Okay, right away, just in the zone, like game face on now.
I want to go up to the guys, up to the team before. I'm like, guys, you have to take care of that Rupert guy.
Melvin's like, he's mine.
I'm gonna say, I'm like, after this victory, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my blood.
Oh.
Good luck, guys. Good luck. I'm gonna head off.
Rupert takes his cloak off. He wraps it around. Or Rupert. Melvin takes his cloak off, wraps it around his waist. He's like, I'm ready. And he pulls his wand out. He's like, I'm ready. He's got kill mode.
Oh man, it's like, dude, I'm so like just hyped. Just like, what an epic battle to fucking like rally your team for the team thing.
The morale.
Oh,
Okay.
is there a morale?
Not for this.
Oh,
You have to win fully.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Onifix calls out to the teams. Teams get into position. It is beginning.
Oh fuck. So we're here.
You're at the bottom.
Okay. I'm gonna look to the three. I'm gonna look over to you guys. I'm like we'll see you after.
Let's get it.
I'm like, okay.
got
I'm gonna
this.
look to Kiana and Melvin. I'm like, Kiana, right after that, you were going to be the hot target. I'm like, you casted without using your voice. I want to say, I'm like, do you know how crazy that is? We're first years.
So Kiana's like, I just, like you said, I pulled it from the heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I know who else got a lot of heart. I'm gonna just tap Melvin on the heart.
Oh,
This guy right
shit.
here.
Melvin's just
I'm like, you're taking them all down.
as you say that, Melvin looks at the ceiling, just goes like, and then he stops. Like, I mean, yeah.
You're an animal. Okay, I'm gonna be like, remember, communicate. Communicate. Kiana, you use your eyes, but don't do it enough where it screws you over. Melvin,
Oh shit.
your short size, and that's not me going at you, it will make you a hard person to see, especially with how we're doing our formation. Remember that and try and use it, okay?
Okay.
Communicate, guys. Communicate. Call out.
Holy shit. Izini's voice roars. Let
Do
the
we have to roll
match.
for anyone?
Sorry?
Do we have to roll for anyone?
I will. David roll for Kiana. No, you roll for Kiana. David roll for Melvin, and then you obviously roll for yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
scared now. I just wanted,
Is
I
Aeon
wanted
a
to take like because I know he has to roll for the
No,
whole other
he's
team.
hurt, but not
so I'm
fucked up.
like, true. It feels like it makes sense for us to roll, but now I feel like that's a lot of responsibility.
It is responsibility. Good for you. Good for you for taking that on.
So what's the distance, would you say, here?
Each square is 5 feet.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this an opening right here?
I ain't making choices.
Or no?
Though.
It is
Yeah, I'm
so
just rolling.
like you can't climb. Like you can
No,
climb up
I
there,
can't.
but yeah, there's no opening like
choices.
like a cave or anything.
Okay. But essentially, like, what's the distance here?
I would probably say.
I could probably
Birds and six.
I would say it's 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Birds and six.
Does Victo all the spells work?
Thunderbirds and six.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look to them. I'm like, we know the battlefield. We cast Incendio at them at the beginning there. We can corner them and trap them.
What is Incendio's range though?
90 feet.
Holy shit! It shoots. No, that's. Does it shoot that far though?
It says range is 90 feet.
Oh, but you create a bonfire on the ground until the spell ends. The bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Oh, okay. So it's not like you're not shooting a jet stream.
Yes, but
Okay.
if we're going off of here, if this can go here, we can cut
Oh,
off.
with the narrow path.
We can cut it off.
Oh, so Melvin's like, oh my god, it's ingenious. Wow. So he's like, wow, you
And
crazy.
adding the fires together.
Oh, you're trapping. So
That's
the,
like 15 feet.
the match begins.
That's smart. Damn.
That is very smart.
Thought about this all day.
Oh, he
No,
has been.
dude,
This has been plaguing him for like a month.
Literally nonstop.
I've
I've never known what this looked like though. So now it's just,
saw that now.
Now it's just like fired up.
fuck. I also didn't know we could use incendiary.
Yeah, that I didn't either. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That is a very big one.
Fuck.
Okay, so holy. Okay, need to do something quick. What do you want to do?
At the beginning.
Beginning.
Okay, so we start here
Yeah.
and everything, but from here can we see like their entrance area?
This as well.
Shut the fuck up.
No, this mountain region.
Oh, so this
it's
is
peaked.
like up. Okay,
It's
okay.
peaked. Yeah, you cannot see past it.
Okay, so if we know this, it's a meeting here, and on sidewise it's there.
So yeah, you're literally either gonna climb over, or you're gonna have to go around in a circle.
And what's like this is like a little uphill kind of thing.
Yeah, it's all uphill. Yeah, so you can essentially jump down or climb up.
Carpet retract and gets an advantage just here. We can get in there earlier.
God bless.
Could we do that?
You could definitely do that.
Okay,
Sounds good plan.
I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna say to them.
Carpe retract them.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a roll then, because it's aiming. It's only a roll higher than an 8. 6 plus your spell, you're
Yeah.
good. Roll for Kiana and Melvin. Again, roll higher than 8.
16.
18.
You all three of you rope onto this, pulling yourselves up quickly.
Okay. How much more movement do we have? Because that was literally like.
That was 5, 10, 15, 20.
Do we?
you
We start right here.
you start there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that actually where you end after you do the carpe retracting, that's it. Your spot stands
So
there.
that's huge though.
Okay. It's your turn.
Again.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So after that, I'm gonna say, okay, we're about to enter the circle area. Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, I'll lead going forward. Kiana, you're in the middle. Try and use your eyes and see. Melvin, you're in the back. Okay. Which side do we want? Left or right?
So she activates her eyes, and you see they're kind of darting around. She's like, we should go left. I can see one of them are going to be moving down the right side.
Left. Okay. One of them's on the right.
She's like, I can see one on the right, 2 are going to go left. So then she stops. She's like, however, it doesn't look like the person going right is walking down the path, though.
We're going left. Okay.
Okay, so again, count this. So you guys get to move 6 squares, pretty much.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Draw. I don't care if you write on it. Draw it in. Okay. Perfect.
I want to actually say though, I'm gonna say Melvin, stay right here.
Stay back a little.
Yeah,
Okay.
stay there. So if someone does get around, he can see a bit earlier.
Okay. All of a sudden, as you guys move forward, fog starts to lower from the mountain peak, kind of coming around the mountain peak and just lowering, and it's a thick fog. As it begins to settle, Melvin calls out, he's like, holy shit. Around the mountainside is Ayana.
Yeah.
Carpe retractum with her wand, swinging around. She
Is
lets go.
Is she in 15 feet?
Yes. So she's actually using something called dash action, which gives her a second 30 feet movement. She moves, and then let's go to Carpe Retractum, lands, and with that, she casts Sagittario at at Melvin. So,
You got Melvin, don't you?
Did we have to roll
for
initiation
that.
or anything, by the way?
you're going to have to in a minute, yeah. So 18 against Melvin, which DeVicto is how much damage? A
D6.
6, thank you. 3. Melvin just went from 9 down to 6. So Melvin took it to Victo. However, it just kind of just barely scrapes over his shoulder, doing minimal damage. However, it still hurts him. She lands a good 15 feet away from him. At this point, as the thick fog descends, give me a perception roll, and then you're going to do initiation.
Perception. I don't know.
Roll again, yeah, because there's a guide.
9
9
plus 3, so.
Nice. The fog descends, however, you can hear their footsteps coming down the mountain pass towards you guys.
Okay, so.
So, they're not going to get a advantage on you for stealth, so I need you guys to all do an initiation now.
I got 8.
I got 7.
I got 18.
Arthur, Melvin, Kiana. Ayana was an 11. Arthur, and then Rupert's an 18. 5. 18. Yours is 17, you said? Yeah. And then...
No. I thought you said 18.
Mine's 18.
Oh, okay, so you're both 18, okay. Then again. Fucking Christ. Okay. So, starting out goes Arthur, Rupert, Ayana, Melvin, Kiana, McGinnigan.
No, Keanu would go before Melvin. She
I had an 8. He had a 7. I don't
Oh,
know
okay,
who's
screwed that
who.
up. Okay. So then,
Doesn't really matter, I guess.
Kiana, Melvin. Okay. Alright, so Arthur goes first. So coming up the mountain pass towards you in the fog, you can hear them, but you cannot see them.
Okay. I just want to know, is this 15 feet from
Yes.
where I am right now? Okay, cool. So what I want to do, I want to cast Incendio right here
Okay.
and everything. So I want to cast Incendio there, do it.
Yeah, you have to roll. So it's only going to be higher than an 8. Nice.
19
So a
plus-
bonfire lights up right in the pass. You can hear one of them gasp.
Yeah. I'm like at Ayana now, and I want to say we all move right,
Back
like
to Rupert?
Yeah, no, to where like
Or Rupert to
yeah.
Melvin?
So we'll move right here,
Okay.
and because that's an opportunity attack as well against her, I'm gonna cast a Victo.
How is that an opportunity attack?
She's in 15.
Only if she moves. Only if she moves away or towards you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. I would have. I thought that was.
If you want to change your thing, go ahead.
No, I'll keep it there because the other two still have their attack
Okay.
and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like attacker.
Okay.
Because Melvin was there already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Melvin's going to cast Sagittario. She is going to... Nice.
17.
So she's going to yell out Protego. She doesn't have to roll. I don't know what I'm doing. She gets a +5 to her AC, which puts her at 17. Sagittario...
Does Melvin get a plus cast?
Yeah.
Right? Oh.
So Sagittario pierces through Protego, hitting her for... What is Protego? I think that's a D10. Come on, Protego. Or not Protego, fuck. Sagitt.
Do you have it on your sheet, David?
Oh, I should too.
Excuse me.
Plus you. Sagittario is 1d8
Okay, so roll a D8.
plus the spellcasting modifier.
Holy.
So yeah,
Insane.
3 plus the spellcasting modifier.
Of Melvin, so that's 3, so that's a 6. That knocked out Ayana.
Because she was hurt from before too.
Yeah. Holy. So the spell went through the Protego and slams into her, knocking her off the mountain pass, rolling down.
So is that one done?
That's, yeah.
She's gone?
She's gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be
Next.
Melvin Animal.
Kiana's eyes go off, and she can see through this fog. She knows where they're hiding. However, Rupert gets his freaking action. Oh my god.
You can get through the fire.
No, he can't. But you can hear his footsteps, Rupert and McGinnigan's footsteps disappear.
Dude, also, all they would have heard, because there's just fog and they know a fire, all they would have heard is just Sagittarius protect.
Yeah. So, Kiana, using her eyes, she's like, I know where they're going. And she starts to chase around towards them to meet them at the center.
Okay, so we're following with, yeah.
As you come around the corner...
I want to be in the lead, though.
You want to be in the lead? Okay,
yeah,
you're in the
I'm
lead.
going to take the lead right as we get in front there.
Yeah, so you guys meet both here and here on each side. You come across.
Yeah.
Holy moly. It's Arthur's turn again.
Okay. Right there, I'm going to cast Carpe Retractum at Rupert's wand.
Are you sure? Really?
Yeah, I can pull the object.
I think that's a hard hit, though. Why is this not working? Carpe. I'm pretty sure Carpe goes off of a spell aim. Use and pull one of each to reach it 10 feet closer. Oh, okay. Roll.
And then would Remarkable Aim do anything? Because it says unyielding accuracy with projectile spells. That wouldn't count, I guess? Or
That's only when
any
they're
of this?
hiding behind cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
15 plus...
So it would...
Or that's 19 altogether.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a strength save for him to assume that he can at least hold his wand. So you grab his wand, strength save against it. A 13 plus a 1 for his strength save is a 14. You rip his McGinnigan's wand?
No,
Or
Rupert's. Who did you roll for?
Well, it doesn't matter. It would go to either. It's just the
okay.
modifier difference. But you rip Rupert's wand out of his hand. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So then it would go over to Rupert.
I then also wanted to ask, because we were both moving there, would there be an opportunity attack?
Opportunity attacks only happen when you're like stationary.
Oh, and then
and it's
they're
not
moving?
your turn,
Okay,
and then
okay.
they move.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, so Rupert, after you take his wand, Rupert charges towards you to hit you, like fist punch you. However, Melvin takes a step forward and once again casts Sagittario in defense of Arthur.
A 7.
Plus his casting. Wow.
No.
Holy.
Rupert just bounces under it. And this time, instead of punching Arthur, goes to tackle him off the mountain. So you need to do a strength save, sir, as you guys begin to wrestle.
I don't know.
So this is an opposing
So
roll.
a saving or
It's going to be a strength roll, so just add your strength.
0? So
So his is 2. He rolled a 20.
okay, yeah.
Holy shit. He takes you, throwing you off the cliff with him. You guys roll down the mountainside. He's not going to take any damage. However, you need to do a dex save to see how well you land. If you fail, you're taking some rolling damage.
Dex. Yeah, okay. 6, yeah.
Yeah, so you roll d4, you take 3 damage. You roll, you're scuffled on the ground. Both of you are just dirtied and bruised. You land. Both your wands roll away from your hands. It's you and Rupert. Kiana and Melvin are at the top. McGinnigan looks, he's like, you ready to take on a McGinnigan? And he pulls his wand out. And shooting... Oh my god. Holy shit.
YouTube versing.
Infernus Cerebra at Melvin. So... Finnegan plus his 3 hits. Melvin takes... Infernus. Oh my god. How much does Cerebrum do, since you have it written down?
Cerebrum is 1d6, and if fail, subtract 1d4 from next turn.
Melvin's done.
That one's gone.
Yeah, he had 6 health left. He just took a 6.
Oh, shit.
McGinnigan's like, ready to take on him. McGinnigan hits him. Directly on. Melvin gets hit, falls backwards, and just knocked completely out. Holy crap. Kiana's turn. Kiana.
She's been sleeping. Where's she been at?
Devicto goes to cast Devicto.
19.
Oh, what's Devicto's damage? 1d6?
1d6.
Roll the d6.
Oh, am I supposed to do that?
Yeah.
That's this one, right?
Yeah.
Just the regular dice. 2.
5. Okay. It hits him.
unfortunate.
He goes he kind of recoils back. He's like, so he looks very angry. He's like, McGinnigan, don't like that. Cutting over to Arthur and Rupert on the ground. You both look up, realizing your wands are not in your hands.
Okay. Where? How close is the wand to?
It's like you're gonna have to crawl maybe like 3 feet and reach for it. This is both a quick hands roll for you guys.
So I want to. Quick
hands, yeah.
So sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Okay. 20 again.
No, he rolled a 1. That's a crit fail, man.
I got 13 plus 4.
Holy shit. As he goes to reach, he realizes his foot is caught in the side of the mountain crevice. You crawl to your wand. When you turn around and go to aim at him, you see Rupert has nothing but just like, he has this face of like he's begging for mercy. Like he looks innocent and shocked and almost scared.
I'm gonna grab his wand and just throw it to the side. I'm gonna look at him. Quit right now.
So he hangs his head down and he's like, I quit. So he
Okay.
says, I surrender.
As he says that, I'm gonna cast Carpe Retractum to get back up to the mountain to where
Roll the 8.
13 plus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good. So
Okay.
that's your action.
But I'm gonna use my sorcery points
Oh, shit.
for another action at McGinnigan, Finnegan, fuckface bitch.
What spell?
And I'm going to cast. Yeah, just for the hell of it, I'm going to cast Devicto at him. 15 plus 6.
Beautiful. So he casts
He
Protego.
can't.
For his reaction, he can.
No.
So,
Kiana hit him with the Devicto. He can't cast a reaction.
so he goes to, but he's not able to. You hit him with the Victo, hit the 6.
1.
Oh,
Dude, these fucking dice don't roll.
You hit him again, you're both at him, dueling together.
And I just want to say, Kiana, remember the strategy. For her staying behind me, I'll have mine.
McGinnigan, though, does not play by the rules. Seeing he's overwhelmed, he looks angry. Just casting it towards you, he casts Bombarda.
Can I say, knowing that, I'm going to, can I, cast Protego, but also push Kiana out of the way, because I know what that spell will do?
Yeah, that's a defense move.
Oh, fuck.
So he rolled a 15 plus his 4.
Okay, so what am I rolling for here?
It's gonna hit your AC.
Okay, but if I succeed, I can push her out of the way too?
Well, no,
What's
if you're
the
taking the
Protego?
hit for her, if you're taking the hit for
Well, I
her,
wanted to
Isn't
say,
that
I
the
move her
Protego?
and then kind of, protect her with Protego as well. I wanted to move her out of the way.
oh, and then Protego?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you wouldn't have to roll for Protego.
Okay.
So you push her out of the way, you cast Protego, however, it gives you plus 5 AC.
Yeah, so my AC is at 20 then. Or is it this AC? This AC?
No, why is your AC at 15?
That's what my AC is. I have a high AC.
That's for flying, is it not?
Well, then would it be spell? No, I didn't add anything. My AC has always been 15. I had a high AC at the beat.
My AC is 11. I know his
Yeah.
was a lot more than mine.
You're 100%?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow, that seems absurd
11
starting
AC
out.
too.
Oh. Wait, we both have 11? He has 15?
Oh, yeah, that one starting ability that puts you to 13. Holy shit. Okay.
Wouldn't it be this though? Spell save?
No, it's your AC.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
wait, hold on. What is Bombarda? Isn't Bombarda a spell attack?
Yeah, it's defense against dark arts. It's an action. It blasts whatever it hit, creating a localized
Ruthless
concussive
weapon.
explosion, range
Hit
attack, and it's a 1d10 bludgeoning damage. So I don't know how exactly it
Spell
works.
blast whatever it hits, creating a localized concussive explosion upon impact. Yeah. So, you push Kiana out of the way. The spell hurtles towards you, smashing into your shield, creating a concussive blast that just hits everything around you but you and Kiana.
Oh, now it's just full out rage.
It's her turn, though.
Fuck. I mean, good, but
Kiana. Oh my god. Kiana goes to cast... Wow. She goes to cast Inferno Cerebra. Roll for her, please.
10.
10 plus whatever.
Yeah, so it would hit, because she's a 3. She casts Inferno Cerebra. Roll, which is a d6.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
D6. 3.
He's got 1 health left. You guys kill him? Please!
Yeah, I'm about to right here.
So you hit him. He falls backwards. He looks dazed. After Inferno Cerebra, he looks like his head's spinning. DeVicto's hit him a few times.
Yeah, I'm hitting him
The
one.
finishing move.
DeVicto again. 13 plus 6, so 19.
Oh my god. With what spell, though? Oh, DeVicto? Okay.
Yeah, so no
You
matter what. Yeah, he's
pound
done,
him.
yeah. I just want to roll
5
just
feet.
for the fuck of it, just
Let's
for the
go
damage.
6.
20.
6!
Oh!
It was the D6.
Bro, kill him and send him to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did that against me.
Wow. You do that. It hits. He flails backwards, rolling. Knocked out. Oh my god. The crowd, the fog starts to shift. It changes and it settles, and all you see...
I'm going for Melvin right there. I'm hoisting him up and everything.
I love it. As the fog clears, you see Melvin being hoisted up by Arthur. Rupert on the ground, smashing his fist into the mountain rock floor. McGinnigan knocked out, and Ayanna knocked out. Onifix says, putting the wand to her throat, Thunderbird wins, and Thunderbird stands up just... Holy crap. A flawless performance minus charms. Fuck Victoria. But...
Whoa, come on, man. Hey, she wouldn't be in
She
that
was
mess
close.
if not for,
Why? I wasn't gonna win.
Hey, man, I won with disadvantage. You could have done it.
It's alright, man. I'll let it shine. I'm there for more support.
Wow, the mountainous region starts to decline back into the stone-bricked flooring of the dueling room. Melvin's foot gets untrapped. Him, Ayanna, and McGinnigan meet up. Onifix immediately runs up, grabbing McGinnigan by the hand, says, "Do you think you have the right to disobey rules?" So McGinnigan's like, "They cheated! I swear they cheated!" So McGinnigan just drags him out of the room, just angry. Ayanna and Rupert just leave defeated, but Thunderbird race down to swarm you guys.
Oh, fuck.
I want to give him props for... let him know I saw what happened to Rupert there. He seemed like he was pretty down in the dumps. Did you actually finish him off, or was he...
Because we couldn't see what was happening,
No.
I guess. No.
You saw flashes of light, but that's it. And the crackling of the spells.
All I'm gonna say, I'm like, couldn't have done without Melvin taking out what seems to be the best duelist, Ayanna. So without that, who knows? Kiana, she has great ability, and she held her own, of course, while I fell down a mountain. So,
Damn, dude. You and Rupert went down there, yeah. So Kiana, you look over, and you can see blood kind of starting to run down her cheek. And she looks at you, she's like, I'm okay. It wasn't overused. We won. And she just smiles.
I'm just like, not at that. It's not worth the cost.
So
But I'm like, I could not have done it though without you, and not just your eyes, but you.
oh, dude, you can see she's just nodding. She's very happy from that statement. You feel a pat on your back as a figure moves past you, and you can hear him say, "Well done, brother. Well done." And you see Arthos guiding the Pukwudgie out.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm just stand still, saying just like, whew, surreal, you know? Like this fucking.
Oh, shit. Wow. After all the cheering, you guys regroup back in the Great Hall, where Headmistress Azini updates the flawless performance in the clubs in the first round of club competitions from Thunderbird has resulted, holy crap, in another 100-point gain, putting Thunderbird at 225 points, putting Wampus.
Why 100-point gain?
Because we won 2 things for dueling.
Oh, true. That's right.
No, you won.
No.
Charms wasn't a win.
Just a 50 point.
Oh, just 50.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just a 50. So 175, which by all means, like, holy crap.
Yeah, we're still slapping.
Wampus goes up to 60 for their win in Charms. Horn Serpent and Pukwudgie. Horn Serpent 1. Horn Serpent 1. Horn Serpent 1. Horn Serpent 1. 50. So 200.
Jesus.
Poor Pukwudgie, man.
So Horn Serpent's more than us right now.
Horn Serpent just fucked them.
Fucked everybody. Now they're in the
Oh,
lead.
yeah, I forgot to add the modifier for the one. No. Because. Yeah, so the first 3 they won no matter what. So then they're at 180. And then they would have won. Pukwudgie would have won that. So 80. Okay. So, Izini, the banners change. In first place is Horned Serpent with 180 points. And second is Thunderbird with 175 points. And third is Pukwudgie with 80. And in fourth is Wampus with 60. A huge house lead by Thunderbird and Horned Serpent. Izini announces the next club competitions after Thanksgiving will be Thunderbird versus Horned Serpent.
Oh, shit.
You guys sit down, enjoying the meals, the triumph, the glory. The upper years of Thunderbird are just in awe at these new students. After your meal, you guys make your way back to the dormitory. And when you reach the dorm, you see Victoria stops and she just starts to cry. And she says, I'm sorry I let everyone down. I wish I won.
I want to speak up. I'm going over, hand on shoulder. I'm like, no, you taught us the most important thing, and you showed that. I'm like, because, trust me, and take this from a guy who failed his house at the first month. Without failure, you won't know what's worth it, you won't know what's at stake, but it also still helps us, because if we keep winning, that's arrogance.
Oh,
we don't learn anything from that.
I
But
like that.
failure is still winning.
Wow. So she holds her head up a little more. Kiana hugs her, and she looks at Patrice. She's like, I just want you to know, like, your teachings, it really helped me. I just wish I could have done more. But
It's alright, Victoria. You'll be on that platform again. I'm sure you will, and you'll impress yourself more than you did last time.
she looks over at Arthur, and she's like, but thank you for the kind words, Arthur. So Kiana looks over at everybody. She's like, family hug. Everybody just silent and awkward. It's like too soon,
Alright,
that's okay.
Let's do it. That's fine. Let's do it.
If Finn goes in for the hug, I'll go in as well.
Is
I'm
Finn going in?
I'm going in. Let's
Patrice follows. They all group hug. All that's left is one chain. One chink left in the chain.
Arthur joins in.
Arthur joins in?
Yeah.
The group hugs. Wow. Together as Thunderbird. Birds flock together, man. And the session ends with that.
Oh.